It's time to ponder the profound with the number 3 most popular quadruple. From Brewery Ommegang in Cooperstown, New York, home of the Baseball Hall of Fame, it's 3 Philosophers. And according to their website, we go back to 2001 for the invention of this beer, where they say that 3 Philosophers responds to a fan's fantasy of the perfect beer. We introduced 3 Philosophers, a Belgian-style quadruple ale, a touch of Belgian Creek. A cherry beer makes it distinctive and offers a delicate note of dark fruit. They call it rich and complex, and a tour de force. It's a glorious blend of elegant Belgian-style quadruple ale and authentic Belgian Creek. It's malty depth and gentle sweetness enhanced by sparkling carbonation and a serendipitous touch of cherry. It pours a mysterious chestnut brown, as 3 Philosophers is the perfect beer for leisurely sipping and quiet contemplation. It's a thinking man's beer, and the meaning of life, even if you don't quite get there, this beer is sure to sweeten the journey. It's available year-round from Brewery Ommegang, and as far as the ingredients, 2-row amber malt, caramel malt, Munich 20 malt, Dingmann's aromatic malt, extra special malt, and Cara 20 malt, as well as Liefmann's Cuvée Brut. The hops, it uses Styrian Golding and Spalter Select, and Ommegang House Yeast, and they blend 2% Liefmann's Creek into the brew kettle, giving it that distinctive taste. It comes into us at 9.7% ABV and 21 IBUs. And as far as food pairings, they say think along the lines of grilled ribeye, beef stew, burgers, especially more on the lean side, pulled pork with molasses and country ribs. However, you can also pair this with cheese accompanied by dried fruits and jams, or even milk chocolate and cherry-based desserts. It's got a few awards, as 3 Philosophers has won a 2006 World Beer Cup bronze medal for the Belgian-style dark strong ale category, 2011 European Beer Star silver medal, and in 2013 it won the Great American Beer Festival bronze medal for the style. Now, in my review way back on December 18th, 2012, I noted the brown color with tan head, calling it reminiscent of St. Bernardus. The aroma was raisiny and very dark fruit forward, and a bit more subtle than some of the heavy hitters of the style. Taste-wise, I noticed the creamy mouthfeel and raisin forward taste as well. I viewed it as very delicious, not quite as cherry heavy, and I gave it a 9 out of 10. All right, here we are to our Belgian quadruple. Is it a style? Is it not a style? In my sense, it is a style. And this is Ommegang, home of the Baseball Hall of Fame, Cooperstown, New York. And of course, this brewery, I wonder if you could walk around the Baseball Hall of Fame and find one of these beers floating around. They probably don't let you in with a bottle of Ommegang, but you never know. 3 Philosophers. Very cherry heavy from my review years and years ago. We'll see how it is this go around. Probably had it a few times since. We see a very brown pour, yeah, very brown, as I had mentioned in the review, with a good fluffy finger of off-white khaki kind of head. Good head retention as well, and good lacing too. Pretty much looks exactly how I remember it. I think it was 9.8% when I tried it last time, reviewed it last time, I should say. And since then, it's gone down a tenth of a ABV percentage point. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's just coincidence. Aroma-wise, yeah, very, very, very cherry heavy on the aroma. Dark fruit, plum, sugar, heavy sugar in the aroma. Just kind of everything you normally would expect from a quadruple ale, taste-wise. Yeah, there's some stuff going on in this one. This is a very boozy kind of beer. It does have a booziness in the front. And I'm getting a nice effervescent feel in the back of the throat, too. The cherries aren't too pervasive. They're there. But the sugary context is definitely on the back of the throat here. Yeah, definitely a decent taste. Getting a tiny bit of a thinness, maybe not quite as full as I would like it, although it is up there in the fullness category, but maybe the perfect quad would be a little more full. But that said, I'm going to go ahead and give Ommegang 3 Philosophers a really good score. I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10, just knocking off that half point, I guess, for the the fact that I do want it a little more full, but that's just kind of nitpicky. But when we're talking about this style, we're talking about big beers, and we're talking about a lot of history, and you got to nail it to get a 10 for sure. So 9.5 out of 10 for Ommegang, 3 Philosophers.